The market doesn't care how much you post. It cares if your message slaps. By slaps, meaning strategically lands and positions significance. And right now, most brands are missing the mark. You don't have a visibility problem. You have a positioning problem. Truth be told, I think we can admit marketing as we know it isn't working like it used to. And yet the powers that be haven't adjusted to the reality just yet. Attention is expensive. Awareness is subjective. And trust, it's rare. The brands that don't adapt will get left behind, and no amount of content, ads, or brand awareness will fix that. Remember when marketing was fun? When you had the time to be creative and connect with your customers? Well, with HubSpot, marketing can be fun again. Turn one piece of content into everything you need. Know which prospects are ready to buy right now. And see all your campaign results in one place. Plus, it's easy to use, helping HubSpot customers double their leads in just 12 months. More time to, enjoy marketing again. Visit HubSpot.com to get started for free. Here's the hard truth. Your marketing isn't broken. Your strategy is. Your positioning is. Your messaging is. Confused minds don't buy, and complicated messaging creates chaos. What good is having a key if you're always trying to open the wrong door? Your customer is the door, your marketing is the key. But if your strategy, your positioning, and your messaging don't fit, that door is never going to open. It doesn't matter how many keys you cut, how many times you try. If you're at the wrong door, at the wrong house, with the wrong key, you'll always be locked out. Are you feeling locked out right now? Maybe, just maybe, you're spending hundreds you're spending hundreds, if not thousands, on marketing. Yet your pipelines are looking pretty dry. How many Super Bowl ads did not achieve slaps with their audience this year? Mm-hmm. Maybe you're cranking out content daily, but expecting immediate results. Public service announcement. Stop expecting people to care just because you posted. For your information, marketing is not a participation contest. You're running ad after ad, everything, everywhere, all at once. Yet your CAC keeps climbing and your ROAS isn't ideal. But wasn't marketing supposed to drive growth? That's like the tough question that everyone, gets silent about, right? The reality is most brands don't need more marketing. Yes, blasphemy. What they do need is better strategy first to activate their marketing to be more effective. More budget won't work with bad positioning. More content won't work with weak, bland messaging. More ads won't work with a broken offer and an undeveloped captured system. But I digress. But here's how to fix it. Position before you promote. Nail your message before you scale. Build demand before you buy attention. Turn customers into community advocates, not just buyers. Because marketing isn't about making noise. It's about making music. It's about making moves that drive momentum and create the lure of magic. Marketing isn't just about being seen by anybody. It's about being chosen by a specific somebody amongst everybody. Oof. So are you broadcasting unknown, unwanted noise to anybody? Or are you really creating a unique sound that speaks to your desired ICP?
What's up, digital world? You're listening to the I Digress audio experience with Troy Sandidge. Social media, marketing, storytelling, business, culture, and more. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1.
Most brands are running marketing strategies built for a world that no longer exists. It's okay to pause. That may have hurt some people's feelings. Most are either laser focused on high value accounts, trying to convert a select few at scale, ABM, or they're playing the broad awareness game, throwing dollars at mass market demand creation, MBM. And yet, the most effective marketing today may not be either one of them alone. It isn't just about accounts or markets. It's not that black and white, at least not anymore. It's about communities, more specifically, private communities. But before we go there, let's stop, reverse, back it up to talk a bit about the differences between ABM, MBM, and introducing CBM, account-based marketing, market-based marketing, and community-based marketing. Now, full disclaimer, I'm well aware that many who teach, practice, and execute the things I'm about to cover combine a lot of the things within the same constructs. Think of it like ABM plus, MBM plus, and CBM plus. But this is just my take on breaking it all down. Enjoy the value. Create the discussions and let me know what you think. Account-based marketing, ABM. ABM has been the go-to for B2B for a reason. It's hyper-targeted, built for efficiency, and aligns marketing with sales to land high-value accounts. The process is straightforward. Identify the right accounts, personalize the campaigns, align marketing and sales to close the deals. In theory, it makes sense. But here's the problem. ABM is transactional at its core. It's focused on getting the deal, not necessarily building a lasting relationship. And in a world where trust is the currency of the day, ABM alone isn't always enough. You might win an account, but will they stay though? Will they advocate for you though? Will they actively bring others into your ecosystem though? ABM converts, but it doesn't always connect. Market-based marketing, MBM. MBM is the broader cousin of ABM. Instead of targeting individual high-value accounts, MBM focuses on category, positioning, industry trends, and mass market appeal. The goal, create a movement. From creating a movement, you capture demand at scale. From capturing demand at scale, you dominate a market. And yet, MBM is noisy. It requires a massive investment in awareness, content, and brand positioning. And in today's world of oversaturated content, it's harder than ever to cut through. Big brands can make MBM work. Smaller brands, they often end up screaming into the void. MBM attracts, but it doesn't always activate. Community-based marketing, CBM, the new standard. CBM isn't about chasing accounts, and it's not about flooding the market with content. Do your best Gary Vee impression. CBM is about embedding your brand into the daily lives of the people who actually matter. And here's why CBM is the new winning strategy. Number one, first-party data is everything. The brands that own the conversations own the insights. Not Google, not Meta, not some third-party data aggregator. Number two, dark social is when the real influence happens. Your next customers aren't clicking on ads and buying right away. They may see an ad, swerve, share and discuss the potential solutions in the private communities and in their group chats and asking for recommendations and reviews on, hey, have you heard of this product or service? Should I make that investment? What do you think? And number three, people trust people, not brands. When your brand is built inside a trusted community, you're no longer selling. You're a natural part of the conversation. As we like to say, you're cordially invited to the cookout. CBM isn't about marketing to an audience. It's about growing with the audience. Why CBM puts you in the buyer's pocket, both literally and figuratively? Well, with ABM, you're pitching from the outside. With MBM, you're broadcasting to the masses. But with CBM, you're technically already in the room. Translation. Instead of hoping they see your ad, you're in their inbox. Instead of forcing them to book a demo, they're already asking you for a call. Instead of convincing them to trust you, they're defending your brand against competitors. See the difference? When you build a community, you're already in their hearts, minds, and pocketbooks, which means their heart, brand affinity, their minds, trusted thought leadership, and their pocketbooks, purchase decisions. And the best part, CBM compounds over time. Yes, it comes with residuals. While many ABM and MBM potentially rely on consistent, budget-heavy execution, CBM is self-sustaining, leaning on trust currency, people currency, and relationship currency. Your community becomes your growth engine, generating organic conversations, referrals, and loyalty that no ad spend can replicate. Creators Are Brands, hosted by Tom Boyd, is brought to you by the HubSpot Podcast Network. the audio destination for business professionals. Creators Are Brands explores how solo creators and storytellers are building brands online, from the mindsets to the tactics to the business side. They break down what's working so you can apply that to your own mission, and so much more. Listen to Creators Are Brands wherever you get your podcasts. Now, keep in mind, as I stated at the beginning, some ABM or MBM strategies already integrate CBM into them, which allows them to also benefit from self-sustainable, future-proofing benefits with an established community. And if so, great. But here's the thing. Many of y'all ain't even heard what CBM even is. So let's continue. How to implement community-based marketing, CBM. So how do you go from campaign-driven only marketing to community power growth? Here's the simple but very effective playbook. First thing, embed yourself where conversations are already happening. Join relevant communities, LinkedIn groups, and niche forums. Engage in social discussions and DMs. Please do not just broadcast, please. Create spaces where your audience naturally gathers. That could be Discord. That could be a private WhatsApp group. That could be an exclusive AMA. The key shift here, stop trying to drive all traffic to your website. I know, but stay with me. Instead, meet your audience where they are already at and be visible, be valuable, and be vibrant there. This eliminates additional steps, potential friction points, and the literal distance between stranger to buyer, stranger to advocate, or stranger to fan. Number 2, build trust before you sell. Prioritize value-first interactions. That could be education. That could be insights. That could be resources. Show up as a trusted voice, not just a brand trying to close these deals. Encourage user-generated content and peer-to-peer advocacy. The key shift here is, instead of how do we market this, ask how do we make this something people want to talk about? And the last thing, optimize for relationships, not just conversations. Shift from short-term campaigns to long-term engagement strategies. Leverage first-party data from community interactions to refine your approach. Build frameworks that allow your audience to feel like a co-creator of your brand, which is pretty cool. The key shift here, your best customers aren't just buyers. They're your biggest advocates. Now let's run this back. ABM versus MBM versus CBM. Which one should you even use? Here's the truth. ABM and MBM aren't dead. So if you ever see a headline or a webinar, someone say, well, ABM is dead. The MBM is dead. They just clickbaiting you for likes and engagement. It ain't true. They still have their place. They still are very effective. They still create value. But CBM could be the missing layer that makes both strategies even stronger. You use ABM when you need precision targeting for high-value deals. You use MBM when you need brand positioning and category creation. You use CBM when you want to build lasting influence, organic demand, and sustainable growth. And if you want to future-proof your marketing, you better start prioritizing CBM now, because that's where the real influence and revenue is actually headed. Final takeaway. Are you building a community or just running campaigns? The brands winning today are not the ones shouting the loudest. They're the ones whispering in the right rooms. Community-based marketing isn't just the future, it's the present. The only question is, are you already part of the conversation, or are you still hoping an ad or a cold LinkedIn DM will do the trick? And if you want to learn more about ABM, MBM, and CBM, you can go to my newsletter, Strategize, Market, Grow, to get a full resource of all the things I just talked about, with links to additional resources and support to help you move these things forward. Yes, your brother got a newsletter. Obviously, we got the podcast. Leave a review, like, and subscribe. If you haven't, share this with a friend. If it's valuable to you, let me know what you think for future episodes. We're trying to really build the community. Now, I think sometimes people get so used to creating content that they forget you have to engage and build the community for the content to really reach the people it needs to be reached. The content is the fuel source. The community is what's going to make things happen. It's the little vehicle that's going to keep you on the road to success. And if you don't do that and tend to that, you're not going anywhere. They're the drivers. They're the ones that move things forward. So embrace community, as I'm trying to do more so myself. So if you're enjoying the podcast experience, if you enjoy the newsletter, if you enjoy different things that I'm sharing, I'm investing more in YouTube, I'm investing more in LinkedIn. I'm trying to optimize the content I've created over 120 plus episodes into more digestible pieces of resources, whether written and recording, to be more accessible and more digestible for all the different people who maybe went all the way back to 2020 to start listening to these episodes. I want to bring this back in more value now moving forward. So I'd appreciate any subscribes to my newsletter, Strategize, Market, Grow. I'm buying my book, Strategize Up, listening, subscribing to my podcast, I Digress, going to my website, findtroy.com, explore other things there. I have speaking sessions available. I have workshops available. I have webinars, calendar invites available to coordinate and get these things locked in for the year to help you grow and scale in 2025 and beyond. We are doing the work. So let's do it together and have a bigger and even better year.
And that's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this episode of I Digress. What was your takeaway? Care to share your thoughts and tag Troy on social media? You can find him on all platforms at Find Troy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review or comment for this episode from wherever you're listening. Looking for a marketing strategist to build the structure, strategies, and systems you need to get the success you want and the ROI you desire in your business? Book a discovery call to talk with Troy at findtroy.com. And as Troy's philosophy goes, imagination is the engine, content is the fuel, social media is the highway, marketing is the roadmap, sales is the destination, culture is the GPS. Thanks for listening.